Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Jackson now. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 27 on the play.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second
They
down.
go play action now. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And goal,
A very solid gain of 27. First and goal at the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Please be second and goal.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
It's third
A
down.
big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 17.
Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right.
high
That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Titans 7, Lions nothing.
On second and 12, Stafford swapped his head and caught him. That might be Titan football. It is.
Stafford's pass complete.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? For us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but hold on, let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Emmanuel Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Greg Joseph.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind.
3rd quarter action now. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know,
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that's complete to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Tennessee.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Defensively, sometimes they talk about getting a hat on a hat. Well, there they got a hat on a hat blocking offensively, allowing that running back to get in the end zone.
and the defenders were trying so hard to get off of those blocks to get to the runner, but they were never able to do so. Well-executed play by the offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that...
And now the ball's out, full near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 38 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
Because you gave me the word. I just kept using it.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
On 3rd down, Stafford. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Tennessee.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
Brought down.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. It's picked up by the Titans.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. tuck it away, take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. On the move to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. That catch good for only a couple. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Already had a plan, but we can foil it.